Elden Ring. From Software is back with vengeance, and they pulled out all the stops. A beautiful open world, the most difficult bosses, and the classic Souls leveling system. Putting runes into stats that allows your character to grow stronger and take down any adversity that Daddy Miyazaki puts in your way. Or you could get good, because everyone knows if you're able to defeat the boss and beat the game, it's because you were carried. Using the mechanics of the game means you're carried. But today, I want to see how good I can get. There's a class, it's called the Wretch, that starts at level 1, which is the lowest your stats can be in the game. I also added the item, boss, enemy randomizer made by thefifthmatt for a little goof. The rules of the run are pretty simple. Number 1, to finish the game, I need to find all the great runes, which could be anywhere. Number 2, I want to kill all the bosses that will give me an achievement. And number 3, I cannot use any ashes or NPC summons for fights. And lastly, is to try and make sure I don't kill myself, which is already hard as it is. With that being said, let's get started. First, we need to create our little Elden guy. I decided to go with Frank because, I mean, look at him. He's not what the world needs, but he's what the world's gonna get. And also, look at them cheeks on that boy. I'm skipping lore because we're not gonna understand what's happening anyway. If you want to understand what's happening, just watch a Vadi video. I awaken at the chapel, I pick up the wizened finger and open the door. We travel down a surprisingly sturdy bridge and meet our first boss. Alright, I can't make out who the boss is, and he's got some guys with him. I'm unsure. I don't know if I want to jump in. Fuck it, let's just go for it. Okay, pop punch. Ooh, they hurt. Okay, dodge, jump attack. Dude, jump attacks are bussin'. That might be the play, just keep doing jump attacks. Dude, I'm in this fucking mind. Okay, you got some super armor there, that's fine. Let's go, okay. Well, that was embarrassing. After the upsetting defeat, I spawned in the cave where I decided to do the tutorial. And look at that. We should be at the boss, which is a potted plant and a perfumer. The perfumer was the easy one, being pretty susceptible to bleed and poise break. The plant, on the other hand. So now, it's plant time. What is this damage? Like, I get, I'm level 1, right? Like, I understand that. I get that. And I literally have nothing to deal with this. I have nothing in my inventory. Okay, From, we need to have a talk. Why do you make this move last fucking 10 years? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here with this move? Patience is a key. You know, I mean, the guy's not gonna fucking move. He's a goddamn pot plant. Where's he gonna go? He's rooted to the ground. He's not gonna move. No, fuck patience. I just need to keep swinging. Just keep this up. Keep this momentum going. Just fucking die already, bro. Let's go! Okay, this is great. And you know what? That is a win in my book. After the upsetting reward for killing the plant, we open the doors, touch the grace, pick up the items, and enter Limgrave. With a pep in our step, we race over to what used to be the Tree Sentinel, which has dubbed itself the Worm Phase Sentinel. After a few mistakes, and a couple of cases of Deathblight, which kills you if inflicted, he goes down without a hitch, and I obtain some grapes. Alright. After touching the church's grace, Frank gets some drip. Talk about fashion, the navy hood has never looked so good, my guy. I talked to my main man, Calais. I checked his wares and found out I am actually poor. So I decide to go out there, hoping to make some money to buy his wares. After finding a catacomb, we open the door and start exploring. And look who's just hanging around. It's Morgoth, the Omen King.
My ears burn!
After disabling some fire traps, we find Melania's remembrance in this shithole. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do with that at this point. Psst. It can be used to get boss weapons or a shit ton of runes, just so you're aware. We continue forward, beat the burial tree troll, and get some decent stuff. In the nearby cave, we find the savior of the run, Sampoku Ashawar. Now, this motherfucker is powerful. Increases flat damage and bleed proc for 60 seconds. Now, I'm gonna bear with you. As strong as it is, I don't think I want to rely on it too much, because I respect the run, and bleed is kinda cheap. Hey, a boss fight with the scaly misbegotten Pharaoh Azula. A fucking mouthful. And all I got was a rusty key and an Erdtree bow as compensation for that wasted time. Back outside, we run up the hill and see the first settlement. fuck, this isn't gonna be easy. The thing about bosses is that they have a larger aggro range than regular enemies, so the fire giant can literally smell me a mile away. Once in the cellar, we open the chest and obtain the whetstone blade and some other stuff. The blade will come in handy as it allows me to change the Ash of War on our weapons without having to go to any merchants. I save and quit to stop the incoming aggro from the bosses. Once back in, I touch the grace and get offered an accord. I take my horse and now the game has begun. I put that dude on my quick bar and ride up the hill. By an Erdtreat sapling, I get a cerulean crystal tiara. I run past Rodrika because for this run, she's utterly useless. I kill a scarab for some change, and here it is, the first achievement boss. Alright, let's see who it is. Oh my god, what an arena for him actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is crazy. Oh, what is happening? Why? Bro. Oh my god, this fight's gonna be annoying if he's gonna continue doing that. So, for those of you who don't know, what I'm running to right now is his weak spot, essentially. And the issue is that I don't have any range, because I'm using my fists. So when he puts his leg outside of the arena, I can't hit him. Like, when he does this, what is that? Where does his foot go? He's just shoving it through a wall. Like, where is this? He's hiding. He's babysitting his foot. That's bullshit. I call hacks. Fix your fucking game. Okay, this is just a sick joke now. Alright. Hell yeah. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Come on. I'll take that knee. Oh, what do you... Okay, your foot... Dude, are you okay? Your foot bent back in a weird... I don't think that's... that must be a giant thing. Okay, we're close. Just fucking bleed proc, dude. Crazy. Hell yeah. A talisman pouch? Huge find. This allows me to equip another talisman, which can increase stats or give me specific buffs that will aid me on my quest. And with that, we have officially defeated one half of an achievement boss, since that was phase 1 of the fire giant, which means we only have 35 more bosses. Oh, why do I do this to myself? With no time to waste, I trek forward. Except Melania wants to show me something. I follow her to the Round Table Hold, a place where I can be a tarnished. I have a shop I can buy from, a blacksmith to upgrade my weapons, I can cash in boss remembrances for weapons and items, and a mommy to give me hugs. Very well. I leave on my own accord, and definitely did not die. And now I'm back at the big castle. I have a pleasant conversation with Gastok, and begin to sneak in the Stormvale. The guards aren't even on the same level as me. They can't match my power level. The only thing that can stop me is me. I see how it is. He's not even good enough to be my fake. Okay, maybe you are. Nope, that doesn't count. He had help. Nope. I decide he's not worth my time. I run past and find the remembrance of the Black Blade. Alright. Wandering around, I find something else interesting. Guess I'm not going that way. And find the next grace. After scaling the rooftops, I meet Rajier, a nice tarnish, but there's a problem. I am slowly dying of scarlet rot. I guess you could say those prices were to die for. Back inside the castle, I find something huge. The raptor's black feathers. This cloak strengthens jump attacks, which is awesome. I take an elevator down and proceed to get a bit bullied. We make it through though, and fall into a bigger clusterfuck. Eventually though, I dodge everything and touch Grace. Somehow, I get rivers of blood. This randomizer is definitely trying to tell me something. Making it into the Foggate, I see who my next opponent is. While he's on this spiel, I want to discuss who I don't want to fight. Definitely Melania. No Melania. Gods can do this. Can go. Definitely not. Malekith? Hell no. I'm fine if it actually turned out to be Godric or Godfrey. Like, those two I'm okay with, either or. Really, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I would be fine if it was fucking nobody. No one showed up, that'd be great. Just give me my stuff, I can move on. Come on, dude, I don't want to fight them. Okay, so, so a little funny gimmick on this one. The way this fight works is that they share a health bar, and will continue to respawn until the main health bar is gone. Okay, so tombstones seem to work in this fight. This is fantastic. I'm literally just gonna use the tombstones to block. And he does this move, and there goes my tombstones. They're all fucking gone. It's amazing. That's great. Thanks. Thanks, Noble. You're the man. That's cool. Okay, summoning his friend. I could get a couple hits in. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, phase 2. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, up here. Okay, see, this is what From doesn't want you to know. If you ever fight the Godskin duos for whatever reason in Godric's boss room, Dragon Strat. We call that the G Strat now. Okay. Fuck. I think he's doing the whirly gig move. Okay. Oh, look at this, dude. Oh, hell yeah. He can't get me. Okay, this fight's over, dude. Fucking over. Was he gonna... He can't jump up here. There's no shot he can jump up. Let me get a couple hits in. Perfect. Okay. Alright, well... well, okay. Well. Bro. I have to admit... listen, I have to admit... That was a sick throw. Come on. That was pretty sick. Okay. Okay. Close. So close. So close. Come on. Couple more hits. Oh, yeah. Summon him. Fuck you. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell fuck. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Damn. Okay. Hell yeah. And just like that, officially, one achievement boss is off the list. That means you only have 34 more to go, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. I see Ghost Stock and have another pleasant conversation with him, which means I'm just matching through dialogue, and continue forward towards Liurnia of the Lakes. I stop at a church and find nothing useful, kill wildlife, sneak around a fucking massive dog.
What the dog doing?
And get a spell I can't use. Hell yeah. I follow the path into a settlement, which I ransack it and get sniped by a lobster. I try and talk to the merchant, and then get killed by the falling star beast. Great, things are going my way now. Going around the long way, I finally get a chance to see what he has. You know, bro, you got a pretty good collection here. I partake in a bit of capitalism and buy some items and continue forward to my destination. Except, I should find the map first. And of course, the map is being babysat by a giant crow. I snatch that shit and move forward to the academy. Oh wait, just kidding. I need to find the fucking key. And the issue is, since the items can be anywhere, I literally have no idea where it is. Fuck, I didn't think this through. Play Randomizer would be fun. Why am I so dumb? Oh, okay, I see an item. Maybe this could be the key. Really, a dragon halberd? Oh, fuck, god damn it. Where the hell could it be? Maybe it's, oh. If you don't know, that's the final boss. Maybe he'll not mind if I just, come over here and take his item. Jesus! Okay, maybe it's in here. Oh, hey, Turtle Pope. Ooh, a chest. Fucking nothing. What is doing that? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Listen, Turtle Pope, he might be dead, but, he's fine. With the potential of a religious figure dying from a fire giant in the back of my mind, I finally make it to the Lakeside Crystal Cave. A cave system I just found. I speedrun through it, fight the boss, and then... Turtle Pope is smiling down on me. I couldn't have done it without him. Could not have done it without him. With the key in hand, I make it to the academy, I take the elevator, and begin my climb to a degree. Wow, what a beautiful academy. And I even have to take out a loan. I open the front gates and get a warm welcome. And continue my way through the Gravestone Riddle courtyard, and I make it to the giant wheel thing, and here I must make an important decision. Do I want to go to Volcano Manor early? Fuck it, let's do it. Before I go, I touch the schoolhouse grace and then take the water wheel to its depths below and see the harbinger of destruction. Bruh. I'll let him nibble on my feetsies until I die of embarrassment, and here it is, Volcano Manor. I line up my shot and do a little skip to get to Volcano Manor proper. Now I go through, get the elevator activated, and just fucking die. Once I arrive back at the scene of the murder, I get a bit spoiled, pull a lever, and release the bridge. This will help me in the future. I decide to attempt to fight Godskin Estelle, and we all know how that went. I spawn back on top and continue through the path that was meant to be taken until I see my worst nightmare, the Godskin duos. They wanted vengeance after I utterly humiliated them. But what can I do? What can Frank do? Run away. They're slow and stupid. I touch grass and continue forward to see who stands before me and the Altus Plateau. It's me, Mimic Tier Frank, a battle of the ages, and it's over. The real Frank is the champion, as expected, and we unlocked Mount Gelmir. Back at the academy, I continue forward, weaving and dodging all that stands in my way until I reach... Okay, let's see what the next boss is. Vernala? I mean, honestly, that makes sense. Vernala of Radagon. That's kind of some lore shit, actually. Easy fight. Styled on her. Even the giant summon is too much of a pussy to face Frank, the Elden Lord. Let's fucking go. After that victory, I feel like I could take down Melania, Blade of Mikola, if given the opportunity. Riding that high, I open the chest, find a remembrance of the Omen King, get a telescope on the rooftop, pretty good day so far, travel back to the classroom, and then begin to take the intended path. I open the shortcut, which honestly is not too short because of that thing, go around, find an NPC, and take the elevator to the door to fight yet another boss. But this time, I wasn't ready. I'm just gonna say this, I would be awful at if I gambled. I'd be addicted to gambling because I kind of like the anticipation of trying to figure out who the boss is. It's kind of addicting. My rival, my nemesis, has entered the arena. Sparing no mercy, he actually just schools me. These spiked cestus aren't really cutting it anymore, but I'm a gamer, so I continue forward. Okay. I mean, I fought him once. I could fight him again, you know? Well, that was close. So, like, I'm not really too scared about this situation. Okay. Fuck, I forgot to roll there. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. I was hoping for bleed stun there. Alright, get the poison proc. Okay. And die a lot. You know, maybe I need to power up. I need to power up. More importantly, I need something that has any range whatsoever. So, I set forth, this time to the south through Limgrave. In my travels, I saw some interesting things. I saw Melania watching mobs commit self-genocide, which was kinda hype. I saw a staring contest between two bosses on two completely different ridges. I did the sickest dodge known to man, fought Bloodhound Vike, and got the Urtree's favorite talisman, which is a great talisman, because it gives me more health, stamina, and equip load. And as a level 1, I need that. I need that so badly. Then I cross the Bridge of Sacrifice, and make it to the Weeping Peninsula, where I beeline it straight to Castle Morn. I go at my usual pace, see an enemy, fight them, run, climb a ladder, cross a bridge, and then get to the next grace. After some platforming, I make it to a sticky situation. This guy just spams. Alright, I think I see an opening. Now go! Somehow, I make it through, and fight the Beast Clergyman, who was a cakewalk. I ended his career and got some useless stuff, but that's another achievement boss off the record, so I'm happy either way. On my way out, I remember something. I think there's an NPC here. I should go see what he's up to. I travel through annoying enemies to talk to him, and then realize I can't continue his quest. I don't have the item that he or his daughter needs to continue his quest line. So I do what any sane person does in this situation, and murder him. And I get something big. A halberd that's already leveled up to +8, please and thank you. Now, I want to test out my weapon. So I go back to Foreskin Man and give him a piece of my mind. It's not phase 2 unless he's doing his stupid fucking spinning move. Okay, posture break. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. Okay, 2 more hits. 2 more hits, let's go, come on. Alright, fuck yeah, dude. Let's see what phase 2 is now. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Why does it have to be him? fuck he's looking at me. Bro, come on, dude. Okay. You know, maybe I'm not that strong yet. Maybe I shouldn't be here at this point. So I'm gonna go underground. This may be the longest elevator in the history of video gaming, but that view though. Once at the bottom, I run through, picking up items that aren't too good and continuing forward till I reach the river proper. To fight the boss, I need to light these pillars around the river to awaken it for whatever reason. So like a good little boy, I do, and totally didn't forget where the pillars were located. Dude, this guy fucking sucks. I mean my memory. My memory. We're talking about my memory, alright? My memory is bad. I have bad memory. After finding the last pillar, I go to the altar where the deer corpse is and get teleported to the arena to fight Ofnir, or as we in the community call him, the all-spamming, only this guy spams. Through sheer will and his weak-ass constitution, I destroy him, leaving me a bit sad. Because I won't be able to hear that glorious speech of his.
Need come.
Well, whatever. Back to the surface we go. The goal now is to find anything that will help me have an edge over the foreskin noble. So I went through some caves, some catacombs, some hero graves, nothing that can truly help my weak ass. Remembering something really fucking important, I go to the Third Church America and get the Flask of Wondrous Physics, which is mad useful as it allows me to craft a special drink that gives me buffs depending on what tiers I use. I literally can't believe I forgot about this.
Stupid.
After that, I enter the Murkwater Catacombs. It was fine and dandy. Run through, dodge enemies, pull lever. Then, an assassin who's invisible. Bro, I tried, and then I had an idea. There's a torch called a Sentry Torch, which allows you to see invisible enemies. And I need that. I remember seeing the torch in a merchant shop, but honestly, if I'm gonna be real, I forget who had it. So I did what any sane person would do in this situation. Murder. And they say slaughtering innocents doesn't pay off. I get my torch and go back for round 2. Switching to a curved sword, I dominate her, getting the tailor tools, which are useless. Back in Liurnia, I fight a gargoyle, and it went as well as you would think. This shouldn't take too long. Okay. This is gonna be a whole fucking arc, isn't it? What? I think he's lost. I love the fact that he's trying to run all the way back here, as if he doesn't have fucking wings. I have an idea. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess my idea was to fuck myself. God damn it, not you. Mog? What? I don't think the Mog AI knows how to react to the hills? What? Why is this health bar back? Oh my god. Well, shit. This is just miserable. At least I don't have to deal with that fucking bullshit anymore. So I have a new plan. The plan is to have him try and kill himself by jumping off the edge. Okay, the health bar is gone. He stopped? I guess he just lost interest. Where the hell are my throwables at? Oh, he likes me again. Okay, back to position. Fucking asshole, dude. I wanted to do that to you, prick. I just gotta do this the gamer way. The real way. Just gotta do this the real way. The way God intended. For the love of God, I don't want to have to redo this part again. I'm just so fucking close. Come on, please. Come on. Let's fucking go! Oh my god. Holy shit, brother. Oh my. Talisman pouch. That's actually pretty big. From here, I travel to East Liurnia, explore a bit, some sights, some grace, fight a fucking building, but then, something unexpected happened. Wait, is that dragon aggro? Dragon, it's not worth it. Dragon, please turn back. Please. Listen, I'm a level 1. You'll get no runes from me. Honestly, that was hard to watch. Who allowed this building to gain sentience? How could the dragon's bloodlust be so powerful that their self-preservation doesn't kick in? But I do know one thing. I saw a little bit of myself in that dragon. And from this point on, I've decided that I will become the Elden Lord for you, dragon, to make sure this never happens again. Then immediately after, I fought another fucking gargoyle. Bro, why the fuck does this randomizer have me fight the same fucking 3 enemies in a row? Even though that was kind of a copy and paste enemy, I got something good. The strength knotted tier will be just what I need to have an edge over the foreskin noble and the fire giant. Speaking of which, did you miss me? Okay, phase 2. A bleed proc and a posture break? Dude, these scimitars are fucking crazy, dude. Okay, you got this, you got this. And he's starting off with fire pillar. Alright, no, don't worry, now I got this. I'll wait till you're done. Just don't shower my shield, please. I need that. Well, I guess I have to no-hit this. Okay, he's doing the volcano move, but honestly, this run isn't too bad. I just need to not get touched by anything and keep Senpoku active, and it should be, you know, pretty okay. Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. I see where to hit. Wait, what? That proc was actually insane. Okay, just a couple more hits, and I got this. Or not. Get back here. Please. Okay, volcano move. Oh, thank God. Okay, I just need to get under him. Okay. Okay. Fuck yeah. This is me right now, dude. That's me. I'm dancing, dude. I'm jumping. God gamer in the flesh. Finally, I could continue forward with my quest. From the academy, I go north and have a somewhat intimate moment with Radagon. In the settlement, I find the buckler, which would be useful if I was good at parrying. Trying to devise a plan of attack towards a caravan, I get mowed over. After deciding it wasn't worth it, I make it to the King's Realm Ruins, which turned out to be a shit show. Met with Ijin, the giant blacksmith, and unlocked a new shop. And it's garbage as usual. After the disappointing shop, I finally make it to Caria Manor. I run through the courtyard and make it through the chapel. Touch the grace and continue through the hellish walkway. I make it to the next grace, see a giant serpent, run to the Erdtree sapling, get a cookbook. After being distracted and dying to the serpent, I run through the serpent's lava, climb up the stairs, and see who the next boss is. For the uninitiated, or the blind or deaf, this is Melania Blade of Mikola. And
I have never known defeat.
Thank you. And she'll remind you of that fact, but God gives their hardest battles to the strongest soldiers. But let's be honest, he might have missed the mark on this one, but I won't give up. Frank won't give up. We have to do this for Dragon Queen. After some deliberation, I came to the arena with a plan of attack, which is to change nothing and just keep doing what I've been doing. You know what they say, adaptation is for the weak-willed. Okay, she's doing the grab. I think I'm doing pretty good. Throw the dagger. There we go. She's doing waterfowl dance. Look at her. Flail like a fucking idiot. Okay. Okay. Look at that opening, dude. Oh, the bleed. Fuck. Okay. There she is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. There we go. Jump. Fucking, that was a pitiful jump attack. My God. Oh. Yep. No. Nope. No. There's not a chance that I'll survive in that one. Let me try one scimitar. See how well that works. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Now she's doing her dumb dagger move. Okay. Posture break. Didn't capitalize on it. Hold on. And look at that. Oh, God, dude. Fucking easy mode. Fucking gamer in the flesh. Okay. And look at that, dude. I'm in her mind. Bad trade. That was an awful trade, but the bleed, though. Okay. Just doing her scissor move. Okay. Oh, my God, dude. Oh. Oh, you see these dodges? Okay. Oh, I'm close. I'm close. Close to phase 2. One more hit. And she should be good. Okay. Around the back. Boom. Okay. Why did the camera do? Oh God. Fucking damn it. I have a funny idea. Hold on. Let me try something. She doesn't know what's gonna hit her, dude. She has no idea. There we go. That's what we like to see. Well, you know, it missed. Okay, yes, throw the pot. Fuck. I'm a little bit more equipped now. We got the black feathers, which increases jump attack. So I should be doing more damage now. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna hit her into phase 2. Weird camera. There it is. Okay. Run at an angle. I'm in her mind, dude. There's no way she can win this fight now. Especially what I got rolled up my sleeve. She has no idea what's coming. It's over here. Come on. Follow me, you stupid AI. Come over here. Let's go. Aw, yeah. This is what I call the stair strat. You ready for this? Watch this. Watch this. She's so stupid. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. She just stops her animation, whatever swing she's doing, if she falls down, so... Come on, you stupid. Come on. Come on, you dumb AI. Oh, fuck yeah, fall for my trap. Oh God. Oh no. Fuck. You know, I'll just let her get her anger out like she's a fucking infant. And, you know, maybe she'll be good to talk to after that. Oh. Look at this stupid girl, dude. She has no idea. Her primitive brain can't understand the significance of the stairs. Come over here. What? Dude, she Goomba'd me. What? Dude, okay. You know what? Screw this. It's time to get the foam finger.
Nice.
Alright, I'm tired of fucking respecting you. You don't earn it. Okay, charged R2s. Weak ass posture. Weak ass fucking posture and weak ass constitution. And then the weapon art. This was the right choice. Let her get her fucking tantrum out. You know, Melania, come on. Wait for the opportunity. There it is. Oh, God. Dude. And people thought this fight's hard? Come on. This is child's play. Alright, this is where shit starts to get a little serious, so, you know, cockiness aside. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay. Dude. In her mind. In her fucking mind. And she's a demigod, bro? No shot. Oh, you left yourself open! There it is. There it is! Let's go! Oh my God. I get an hourglass for my troubles. That, in real life, took me a week. Wait, I'm gonna have to go through a week of footage. Fuck! Almost forgetting that this is an open world video game because a week of my life is gone. I got my way to the carrying study hall. I put the hourglass on the put the hourglass here platform, and the whole building flips. Now, why did it do that? Fuck if I know. I start to descend, ascend, so I spent a good bit throwing daggers at that guy who can only show me how well he rolls. Until, seems like we're in a stalemate, Inaba. Okay, or you could kill yourself. Those were indeed some sick rolls. The rest of the study hall wasn't too eventful. Just know I got to the Divine Tower and have absolutely nothing to show for it. With Melania defeated and the study hall pillaged, I decided to go to my next location, the Rune-strewn Precipice. After, guess what? Riding past some enemies, I've made it to the base of the precipice. I take a deep breath and start to climb. Dodge some swings, climb, take an elevator. I see an item, take the elevator back down, jump off at the right time, and get the Drake's Knight chess piece. Not worth it. We take the elevator back up, die, redo everything I just fucking said, and finally touch Grace, where I elevator, climb, attempt to deal with a woke giant, only to climb, get a legendary talisman I can't use, die, and have to deal with Mr. Brain Blast again, climb. One more elevator ride, and finally, I'm at another fog gate. Let's see what the lotto... I literally can't catch a break, can I? What seems to be a blessing has turned into a gold-buffed double-edged sword. It's our friend, the final boss, the Elden Beast, showing their oddly phallic head. But just because he's trapped in here with me, doesn't mean I'm not the same. Luckily, due to the nature of the arena, some of his moves just don't work. Others can be blocked by this pillar. Thanks, pillar. All in all, it was somewhat a standard fight. I learned a little tell of his. He will always appear behind me when he does the
Pearls 100 feet in the air
move. Just on time. I murder him and get the iron whetstone blade. And I didn't take it too well. So you're telling me I kill a fucking god and I get a pot and a shitty stone? What kind of bullshit is that? We take the elevator and who it from did I have to piss off to fucking deal with this fire giant everywhere? After that, I set my sights on Landell. Getting to Landell is going to be a long and dangerous ride, so let's set out. I have a little tussle with the Lord of all that is golden. After, I reach the hermit merchant's shack, see my unsuspecting victim.
Is our customer?
I check their wares, honestly garbage wares just like your life. And I start the slaughtering, and add another merchant bell to my list. In lighter news, look at these funny guys by this tree. That's so wacky. I run by, rob them in broad daylight, and continue forward. Sneaking around, I see the Guardian of Landell. This randomizer loves playing tricks, because he will either put 5 fire giants in a 2x4 boss room, and then pull some on-brand shit like this. I do that song and dance that you've all come to know very well, and begin to duel. Now, I just want to point out that hitbox was bullshit. But, ultimately, I defeat the enemy. And from that, I get the speckled hard tier. I honestly have no idea what it does, but I have it. And now, we continue forth to Landell. Or not. So it turns out I need 2 great runes to continue to Landell, and I have 0. I guess I should start looking. Not like I haven't been. I've decided that it would be good to try and go into some cave systems to figure this out. I tried the Ayurza Hero's Grave, waste of time. The Sai Tomb, no results. Grave robbing, oh, you thought you'd find a great rune in the open, you stupid idiot. Bleeding out a fucking weeb, nada. Without so much as a sliver of hope, go to the one place I can think. My friend Goldmask, who points me towards the Ur Tree. Being totally defeated, I follow his finger, and I find a cave where I beat the boss, and by the grace of America, finally acquire it. A great rune. That motherfucker was right, but like seriously, you gonna point me towards Godric's great rune? Like, come on, man. Help a brother out here. Once back at the round table hold, those 2 big doors finally open up. Normally, I get access to boss weapons and spells, but life isn't that easy. Even these turn out to be random and aren't much to write home about. I splurge a bit because I've earned this. Back out into the world, I venture to the Radon Festival. No Tarnish wants to miss it. It's the Radon Festival in Caelid, and I have tickets. So, I ride towards Redmane Castle. As has been customary in this run, I engage with the open world as little as possible. Once I arrive at the outskirts of the castle, I take the teleporter inside where I'm greeted to a bunch of other friends who are partaking in the festivities. My 2 favorites are Blyde and Alexander, the Great Jar Warrior. He's a fucking jar. After getting acquainted, I talk to Jaren, the orchestrator of the festival. Before a cutscene can even play, I skip it and descend down an elevator where I take a teleporter to an interesting battle. It's a gargoyle, but again! But there's a funny gimmick. This time, the second one appears, and there's 2. I know, crazy, right? I defeated them once, surely I could do it again. And it totally didn't take me 5 days of my life. Hey, look, they're dead, and I'm happy. We watched the cutscene of a meteor striking Limgrave. To be honest, that meteor probably ended the lives of so many flora and fauna. But dude, that's achievement boss off the list. Let's go! But while I was riding that high, I had an epiphany. Since I can't complete their quests, I might as well kill them, right? I mean, they'll drop items that might be beneficial to me in the long run. He just starts swinging. He pops like a balloon, and I get utterly useless item. I go for Blyde next. He dies, there's a problem. That was kind of fucking useless, honestly. Oh. This didn't matter in the long run. I make my way to Nokron, the Eternal City. A giant crater in the middle of the ground, and they expect me to go down there? I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid at all. I travel down and eventually make it to Nokron, an underground Eternal City, whatever the fuck that means. Make my way further into the city proper, where I make it to a courtyard. I spend some time acting like a tourist and continue forth, till I reach a fog gate. Margit the Fell Omen. And honestly, this fight isn't anything spectacular. It's the first real boss of the game, so it's easy, with no struggle. A talisman pouch and an achievement boss off the list, easy game. After that cakewalk, I run through the aqueduct.
Nature is amazing.
Holy shit, it's redone. Okay, if I just stand still, maybe he's like a T-Rex. He just won't see me. He's coming. He's still... Oh god, he sees me. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh no. Why did it have to be Radon? Of all the fucking bosses in the game, it really had to be Radon? Oh, what? Oh, come on. Elmir of the Briar, really? After that, I run through the aqueduct and touch a bit of grass. Here, I once again have to light the pillars. Like the speedrunner I know I could be, if I just applied myself, I'd do it. And as if stuck in the movie Groundhog's Day, I touch another rotting deer corpse and get transported to another epic arena to fight another epic boss. Loretta, the mage horse rider. She wasn't anything special. Beat her with the finger and obtained... Holy crap. Godric's Great Rune? I mean, this is exactly what I needed. This Great Rune is just perfect for this run because it allows me to literally gain +5 in every stat as long as it's active. Sparing no time, I run to the Divine Tower of Limgrave and activate that bitch. But I wasn't expecting what was on top. God Devouring Serpent and the Ulcerated Tree Spirit both want me dead, as it seemed that I've activated their trap card. I end up dying. Yes, it was dumb to engage. And yes, I should leave, but 24k runes? I go get them and set forth to the royal capital of Lando. Okay, I want to try something. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I saw in the speedrun, so let's do it. Okay, roll off here. Okay, trick's halfway done. That just feels cool. Like, it saves actually a decent amount of time, but it just felt cool. After that sick display, I rush up and activate the elevator that will take me back to where I once was. Forgetting that this was an item randomizer also, I go the attendant path to see if there's anything of value, and you can guess the answer to that! No! I jump on some rooftops and head to Landale's main road. I take a detour though. I go through the lower part of the city. This is important because there's a lot of goodies that could be found this way. I get trapped by a giant hand, which was a very fun and enlightening experience towards my morality as a man. Soon after, I make it to an alleyway where I die. The game crashed. This could be just a small issue. I restart the game and trek down to where I died and another crash. Fuck, this could actually be bad. Is it the amount of assets and bosses that the game has to render? Once again, I restart the game and go to the location where I was slaughtered. But this time I make it through. I travel through the sewers and run through a corridor. I just don't want to aggro anybody. No way, no fucking way that worked. And make it to a big area where I pick up some items, climb a ladder, and make it to a big dragon corpse. I go back to the main road where I activated the grace and fight a crab. And then die to an arrow in the head. Splendid, another crash. Landale is fucking cursed and my PC is crying for help. But all good things need sacrifice, so like Icarus flying too close to the sun, I restart the game and climb that giant dragon corpse, which, can I add, is fucking sick. After some classical traversal and some base pillaging, I make it to the next grace and hit a weirdly familiar sight. It's the Round Table Hold, but real. I've never been able to understand why this is here. Reuse assets, whatever. I fight some creatures who invade the hold. I find a grace. I also touch a painting and get a Dark Moon Greatsword. But more importantly, we need to get back on track. I walk up these tree trunks, which in theory doesn't seem that bad. But what I've learned is it's always worse than you expect. Having to deal with a plethora of the most annoying enemies on a fucking tree trunk. Through experimentation, which in layman's terms means I'm just running through with reckless abandonment, I make it to the first of 2 bosses. Phase 1, Renala. Wait, who's that? There seems to be a random guy who broke into the arena. After that close call, Renala was a joke. Easiest fight in the game. I walk up some more branches and get to the Queen's bedchamber, where I prepare for the grueling fight. This is absolutely incredible. An endgame boss here, of all places, talk about a roadblock. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but I beat Malenia, Blade and Megilla, so this still doesn't sound like that big. Well, I guess back to the drawing board it is. I could waste my time gathering new equipment to potentially trivialize the battle and the rest of the run, but where is the fun in that? I grab my talismans tight, find the jaggiest wall within walking distance, and begin to slam my forehead with the force of 1,000 bleed procs till this fucking dog priest thing is defeated. He loves to do that spin the wind move. Good bleed proc. Good bleed proc. Okay, that jump move, complete horseshit. Okay, he's doing it again. See, I'm learning. Fucking adapting, dude. I got the gamer brain right now. Got that fucking gamer brain. Okay, well, opened my mouth a little too soon. That's fine. It happens. Okay, whose bright idea was it to give a fair wolf a death sword? Like, really? That proc, though. You love to see it. But not that. Or that. Okay, does the spin to win again, but he doesn't understand that. I'm in his head. Honestly, I'm shocked how agile this boy is. All my maidens know that was bullshit. But you know what isn't bullshit? If you subscribe to the channel. Okay, whatever. Good bleed proc. Okay, he's doing this dumb little screamy thing. Yeah, call for mama. See if she comes. Okay. Ooh, that's good. That's good. This might be the one. Oh, so close. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, well, just absolutely gotta play on every street. Dude, little bro's leaving himself open with these wide swings. At least he didn't kill me. And just like that, the dog is dead. And I get what I've been missing. My laminated gamer card, signed by the god of gaming himself. And I hear you typing. That's not what it says on the bottom of the screen. What are you, a narc? I have the loveliest chat with Melina, who's playing hard to get. It's kind of our thing, you wouldn't get it. I go to the top of Malenia's tower, activate her great rune, which is amazing. Not because it's actually a good rune, it kinda sucks, but because I literally need it to complete the run. From here, I decide to stop having fun and go to the subterranean shunning grounds in hopes to make it to the deep root depths. Small corridors with randomized enemies and items in a labyrinth-like area? Who hurt you, Miyazaki? I walk through the first corridor, and as if it was an omen from God himself, I get a taste of what I have to deal with. Unsurprisingly, I make it through unharmed, reach grace, and jump down the open grate, and that's when my life flashes before my eyes. It's Horaloo. I can't even begin to process the hellscape I've fallen into. We're just gonna pretend like I didn't see him and hope something good's behind me, which is a giant golem who doesn't even properly fit here. Great. Without time to think, I just rush forward and hop into a pipe. I get a glimpse into the utter bloodlust that dwells within Horaloo, which I can say with confidence, I wish I hadn't. I continue through this oh so hilarious level. The best part is, literally anything could be in these pipes. Anything. Just gonna jump over you. Please don't aggro. We got mob number 5 over here, who has the goal to disrespect me by kicking me while I was climbing the ladder. That's a mistake he won't make again. After opening up a shortcut, I witnessed the most harrowing sight. Crab-chan, the destroyer runs. It was an honor to meet you, but I wish it wasn't under these conditions. I exorcised him with no remorse, and definitely did not try to reach the ledge and die like an idiot. No, not me. I walk past the giant specter and meet 2 fair Missoula guys. They choose violence, but I choose the righteous thing and run in the opposite direction for tactical positioning. And if they lose aggro, they didn't want it hard enough. Further down, I meet the ulcerated tree spirit, who seems to be blocking my only escape. That ladder. Nothing can be easy, can it? I try my hardest to kite it away from the ladder, but I die. Okay, listen, the fifth Matt. What do you want from me? Like, seriously, a kidney? My prized stamp collection? I'll go into debt if I have to. Just why do you keep doing this shit to me? Eventually, through Weasley tactics, I make it up the ladder and open another shortcut, thank God, and see a soldier on a horse who's obviously lost because no shot this guy decided that the Shunning Grounds was a good place to ride around on horseback. After finally making a jump that should have happened on the first try, I enter another pipe, get lost for about 10 minutes in the stupid sewer system. How does that even happen to you? Oh, a dog too? No, dude. Alright, I have to let it have its misery. That did not feel right. Fucking dead end? Oh my god. I don't know where I'm going, okay? Like, I'm lost. Okay. Ooh, okay. There's an opening. Oh no. The fucking entrance? Another dead end, dude. Oh my god. And then I see it. And exit. I've never been so happy to see a horde of angry mobs in my life. I nearly fall off the lift, touch yet another grace. Now, it's time to face. Oh my god. It's Dear God. Everyone say hi to Dear God. This was honestly the morale boost I needed. Like a bull in a fine china shop, so too does Dear God damage literally everything by flailing his head around the arena. Is this gonna be the first time I no-hit a boss in this run? Fuck this game. Holy crap, that is a very important drop to reach the Halleck tree. Awesome. With Dear God down, I decide to make my way to the deep root depths. By hitting the altar in the boss room, another portion of the level is revealed. With no hesitation, I move forward, gleefully expecting some top tier loot. That excitement lasts for a good 3 seconds because I see what can only be described as the Elden Beast. This is not okay. Their AoEs are awful, and it makes the normal path down a literal nightmare. I attempted a few times, killing the Elden Beast on a number of occasions, but dying to either From Software's platforming, yuck, or divine intervention. With that L plastered on my gamer card, I decide finding a new path to the deep root depths takes priority. Luckily, I know the path to take. From the Ancestral Woods Grace in Nokron, I go forward near where the deer corpse was, fall down a secret lower ledge, get one shot by a bear, twice. Oh shit, they saw me, fuck, run, fuck, oh my god, this is terrifying, oh my god, okay. And I'm safe, fuck yeah. And then touch Grace in that cave. I do a little platforming, gross. I make it to Shifra's Aqueduct. I go through at a leisurely pace, kill some mobs, waste my precious time by pretending these drops will be worth anything. You can guess that answer, they're not. And walk into hell itself. I run up some stairs to a very scenic boss room. Now, the only thing that stands before me now is Valiant Nile and his two little boys. That seems pretty doable. Actually, no, it wasn't. These two douchebags he summons makes the fight a literal hell, and they do damage. And Nile can buff them. Thank God this arena is so huge because I can use that to my advantage. Because I've seen literal corpse move faster than Nile. So my plan is to separate the goons and take them out one by one through some tactfulness, which is just a different way of saying walking around the same rock for 5 minutes straight. I eventually got the 1v1 I wanted. Me versus Nile. I wait for his peg leg lightning move and then get a hit in. I chip his health until I'm victorious. And I take a deep breath and sensually touch a coffin, skip a cutscene, and we're here to the deep root depths. I set forth through the depths by riding on yet more huge branches. This gives my theory that Miyazaki has a hard-on for huge branches, swamps, and making my life miserable the validation it truly needs. After that coordination test, I enter a cave, which has just the wildest collections of mobs I've ever seen. I get fucking tricked by an item drop again, and do a well-placed, on-purpose death. Fun fact, that saves 5 seconds and my self-respect. After retracing my steps, I make it to the depths proper. I jump onto a building, and it's the fucking fire giant again. I ride past what can only be described as the true antagonist of the run, and walk into what originally was supposed to be the Fia's champion boss fight, but has now been changed to the Fia's Leonine Misbegotten, which, I'm gonna be honest, doesn't feel right. I set this boss baby free from its obvious slavehood, and get the Holy Knight's resolve, which is a decent ass reward. Fia is now free from her slumber, and I make an effort to return to the Round Table Hold to get some things in order. And I can't forget about the good boy hugs. Once things are in order, I proceed back to the Deep Root Depths, where Fia begins a trauma dump, which I guess is the price I pay to hear a woman call me warm. Then, I get repeatedly hugged, and pretend to enjoy the present she gives me until she falls asleep. Okay, I want to make this 100% clear. I'm consensually entering her dream, where I'm going to deal with her nightmare, who is Makar. To sum up the battle, it wasn't anything impressive. Come on, Makar, you're wasting both of her times doing this, and you're melting the floor. Bad Makar. I get the red feathered branch sword talisman, but more importantly, that's another boss off the list. After resting at the site of grace, I see D, which the D stands for drip because look at my man's fashion. I begin to see red, and he gets outplayed on literally every avenue. Back at the base of the deep root depths, I'm in a bit of a situation here. I need to kill this tree avatar. Seems easy enough, but there's a huge problem. On the other side of the depths is a dude that's literally sniping me with rocks. Using my huge monkey brain, I came up with a decent solution. The tree I'm literally next to has a huge opening that has a chest in it. If I could just angle myself in the right position, the sniper can't add me to his 2012 Call of Duty sniper montage clips. That's all the reason I need to go through with the plan. I tussle with the huge tree thing and get the discarded palace key, which is potentially big or a waste of time. Only the spoiler logs can truly know. I do some fun cleaning up, picking up some items, getting killed by a fucking lobster, getting revenge for Dragon Coon by killing another walking building. Anything for you, my king. After all of that, I decide that now would be a good time to travel to Mount Gelmir. I cross this rickety-ass bridge and begin to make it to Mount Gelmir proper. I touch Grace, dodge an attack, meet who is turning out to be my biggest stalker. Like seriously, did he follow me from deep root depths? Like what? How? I don't understand this, man. And deal with an invader, which I thought would be easy, but and begin to climb a really long ladder. Once on top, I see something that piques my interest. Look, I know this is a trap, but morbid curiosity is the spice of life. I walk over to the unsuspected area, let the little cutscene play, and let that fucker have a laugh. But how the hell do I get back up? Like most things in this world, that problem kinda solves itself. I certainly talk to the bald bastard, get an emote, climb the Metal Gear ladder, and watch a Crucible Knight get bullied. Yeah, fuck him up. Guys, come on, we're just boys being boys, right? Come on, bullying's fun. You're bullying, right? Please don't hurt me. After those high school flashbacks, I continue towards, guess what, another Grace. I take the spring step up and I see the tree avatar. Pause. It's quiz time. Did I A, right past knowing deep in my soul that this guy will drop garbage? B, defeat him and get a sick fucking weapon? Or C, it was a huge waste of time? C, it's obviously C. Why would you guess anything else? With a face that can only be described as mild annoyance, I finally make it to the namesake of Volcano Manor. You know, the manor part. I'd assume that there'd be more security at this place, but they just kind of let anyone walk in these days, huh? I talk to the head of the manor, Tanith, and join her cause. Do I know what they do? No, but I'm a follower, not a leader. I go upstairs, and as a rite of passage and a little childlike deviance, I destroy all their dining and fine china, and someone did not like that very much. After defeating the invader, I go downstairs to see my boy Rakusin Bernal, but the door is locked. Actually, all of them are locked. And then it hit me. That bitch didn't give me the key, did she? But I remembered there's more to the manor than just, you know, the manor. So, just like fucking last time, I zoom to the academy, ride the water wheel, and die the slowest fucking death imaginable. Once again, Volcano Manor welcomes me. I do the manor skip by just fucking falling. One more time. I take the elevator up, continue forward. This time, I went over the bridge I opened last time. My mission now is to find a Grace. Literally any Grace will do, please God. Oh, I found it. I touched Grace, and honestly, nothing feels better. Now, I can reliably travel from inside the manor. But there's something that's bothering me. Something that I seem to have forgotten. Thought you'd survive, huh, Estelle? Not today. But before I utterly cross off this ancient alien parasite thing, he showed me almost every way he could possibly kill anyone. He killed me by retreating, getting command grabbed, which is bullshit. because how was I supposed to see him begin that move? Sliced by his pincers, crushed by his gravity slam, punched in the mouth, but through all of that, Luku came out on top. Frank. And I get Raton's Great Rune? Great pick. Frantically, I touch Grace and get excited to see what Volcano has to offer. Spoiler alert, it was death. Lots and lots of death. But it wasn't all that bad because I got to witness a pretty cool combo. I mean, come on, that's fucking sick. Honestly, I'm just glad to be a part of something. Other than that, it was a pretty standard area in this wacky challenge run. Mostly just shinies that turn out to be fucking raw meat, which in retrospect, it's pretty impressive that it's able to stay raw this close to lava. Though, this site left me with more questions than answers, like, who left their dog here? Why would you bring your dog to a volcano to begin with? Why is it just standing in lava? Does he not feel the literal lava burning him alive? I slide these thoughts to the back of my head as I move forward until I see another fucking dog. Is this a conspiracy? Should I call PETA on Volcano Manor management? If I see Tanith again, I should let her know. I make it through most of the manor, use a stored stone key to get all the way back to the entrance of the manor where I see an old face. I have yet another talk with the bald bastard, and yes, we did talk about the dog issue. Finally, I talk with Tana, but she seems more interested in the key she did not give me. They let anyone own manors nowadays, huh? So I continue forth, praying that those dogs will get the help they need and eventually make it to the big bad of the area. I pick up the Serpent Hunter and begin to fight, which so happens to be Loretta. Loretta herself was a cakewalk. The second phase though, one of the grimiest gank fights I have ever been a part of. It's Fia's champion in appearance, but they're demons straight out of hell. These three gankers gave me so much trouble, that's actually ridiculous. Not only did I have to beat Loretta every time they killed me, but I have to beat them individually and then all of them all together. My strategy is pretty simple. I run away and poke at them till they're dead, which took as much mental fortitude as watching paint dry during a rainstorm. But eventually I did it and get a mildly irritating reward. Wow. Playing chicken with my runes on the level up screen, I remembered that I had something. A key that I've been sitting with. I finally decide to see if the key is really all that. Drumroll please. The Pure Blood Knight's medal. Oh yeah, I totally know what that does, and definitely did not have to look it up. Nope, not me. So I use it and just see what hell awaits me. Alright, now this is hell. I can't even begin to process what a clusterfuck this is. The best part is that they're blocking my only path forward. Well, let's see if I could dig myself out of this situation. I decide that throwing pots was a good idea. It was not. Then I came up with what I have dubbed the Scorched Earth policy, where I aggro literally everything to get them away from the entrance. Then, I sneak through when they're all attempting to find me. The plan was perfect, but after many failed attempts and a nice suck, I was beginning to get closer. Then I could tell I was starting to understand what needed to be done. It was so simple. I was completely overcomplicating the situation. It's called running. I know, crazy. With the speed that would make Usain Bolt wet his pants, I made it out. And finally, was happy to see the rest of Mogwin Dynasty. I got to see some old friends again too, like Elmir the Briar, Commander Nile, Ofnir, Godric. What can only be described as almost every fucking boss in the game has shown up to the monastery. I'm not panicking. I've never been more calm. Inside, I see such easy prey. The imprisoned merchant. Still on my kill every merchant arc, I see his wares that don't impress me, so I go for the throat. But he literally uses woke mob media talking points and kills me. Then outside, Elmir has some choice retorts. I have to do all of that over again. Okay, was finally able to find a Grace. While being as stealthy as possible, I opened the chest, fell for a Looney Tune-ass trap, get headshot, and took out the trash. I started to get excited about who Mog would be, but my excitement immediately turned sour. At this point, I learned that God has a really funny sense of humor, because look at this. This is hilarious. I knew I was gonna have to fight this fucker eventually, but eventually never feels like now until it is. You can quote me on that one. So, feeling like an ant in a hurricane, I began my descent into utter madness. I think I'm gonna be sick. That damage is pitiful. Okay, what even hit me? Dude, I love the drive-by tail whip. It's magnificent. Beautiful. Okay. I never actually got a good look at this guy, but he's ugly. Well, I guess that's not what he wanted to hear. Dude, Lil Bro took me on a trip. Miyazaki, please fix your fucking hitboxes. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay, so he does bleed. That's good to know. No. Anything but this move. Oh, God. But that did look cool as fuck. God, please move your fucking foot. You can fucking have him, dude. Okay, phase 2. Wait, how pissed do you think it will be if I hit Michaela with the woogity woogity? It's like a Telltale game where it says like plastic sacks will remember that. Okay, back to hitting him. Wait, dude, no, he really didn't like me doing that. I mean, the dialogue kind of really does fit the context now. A lot better than the base game. You know, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna say what we all were thinking. That was bullshit. Wait. You could posture break him? Yo, and that damage. It's almost like I'm not level 1. What is happening? Bro, okay, bro. It was one woogity. Don't flame the poor egg boy. Now this is what I call free damage. Oh, and the proc? Dude. Oh my god. Victory has never felt this good. And I get progression as a reward? Now things are starting to look up. Since I have both halves of the Halleck Tree medallion, I can start to make my way to some endgame areas, but the path isn't always as simple as it sounds. Feels like forever since I've been in Landau. God, I was so young back then. I do the speedrunning trick just to feel something. I go through those big doors I opened up earlier and pay no mind to the mount. I pull the lever to the elevator, and I see a dog. Guess Tanith really did listen to me. I take a lift, slaughter a slug without hesitation, walk down a huge bridge, take a detour, bleed out Pumpkinhead like a fucking pig, obtain a mini waifu, and get locked out of the Divine Tower of East Altus. Then, I take a lift down to the Forbidden Lands. I begin picking up a yellow, which is a scepter I can't use, ride forward, go out of my way to kill this specific beetle, and have like the 18th fucking rematch with this fucking tree avatar. Wait, is that a useful item? Is this mod working properly? I talked to an old lady who says she wants me to show hands, which means it's on site. But she lore dumped and I got bored. And then I remember what I came here to do. I skipped the cutscene, but just know I raised the Halleck Tree medallion, which activated the lift, and now I have entered the hidden path of the Halleck Tree. And honestly, I can't really say much about this area, except why? I go to the boss room, or should I say bosses, and all I get is a golden seed and perfumed bottles. Cool. After all that time wasted, I finally make it to the consecrated snowfields, which is terrifying because I have no idea what could be out there. Knowing that any turn could be my last, I touch grace and go forward into the wild white. I ransack some graves knowing that I'd put anything to far better use than those corpses. I do a funny little light the three fires in the village, which, can I say, was significantly easier than the base game. I killed a living building out of respect for our fallen comrade. I get jumped by a misbegotten and an assassin, which was fun, like really fun. Can I just say that this assassin's aim is impeccable? Like sniping me from across the snowfields during a fucking blizzard is impressive. But then it gets worse. I get into a little PvP-esque battle against an invader. That was just bad. You know what sounds relaxing? Grave robbing in the catacomb. And that's what I did, until I see what can only be described as horrific and terrifying. A shirtless man dash dancing around a small doorway. I drink my drink and pray to God he doesn't lay his grubby little hands on me. Eventually, I pull the lever and fight the putrid tree spirit, which was great. I run past a very stacked convoy. Now, I know what you're thinking. I attempted it. But listen, I've been put in my place enough times to know that it's just not worth, but you were right, I still try anyway and die. Traveling through some ruins, I meet my old friend, Godskin Noble, who greets me like he always does. Fuck, this area really does feel like a fever dream. Like, is this really necessary? Tell me that all this is necessary. In a tunnel, I meet my old friend yet again, who chucks a fireball at me, which in real life actually jump scared me. Crucible nighttime, which means... and then just bleed out the omen. Very nice. Once an accident, twice a coincidence, but I think this guy's fucking stalking me at this point. Like, I'm about to like check outside my real life windows to see if he's on my lawn, because this is literally getting out of hand. Ultimately, the cave that they were guarding didn't have anything. And once again, I'm back at square one. Until I met a man on a horse who changed everything for me. The Putrid Tree Sentinel, who could one-shot me with every move he has. He held up quite a fight indeed. From his bullshit hitboxes to the terrain being hard to fight on. It was an honorable battle, but like most fights, the better man comes out on top. And the better man was Frank. Get the World Medallion, which is huge for progression, but before we can use it, there's some place I want to go. I climb the stairs and touch the teleporter to reach Mikola's Halleck Tree. Welcome to the illustrious Halleck Tree, which is where From Software apparently gave their most sadistic, fun-hating employee the keys to the level editor. Because look at this. It's just branches and immediate demise. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We should start where all great tales begin, with the rapid degradation of my sanity. I've been one shot by a knight, sniped by Elden Ring's version of Lee Harvey Oswald, who ran down from his cozy cyber den to personally throw a fireball at my face. Got jumped by Mr. Ant, don't Google that, and have fallen off this glorified garden plant more times than I actually would like to count. And it's only been 10 minutes, but hey, at least I could backstab people off the tree, which is funny. Through sheer willpower, I eventually make a semblance of progress. On my travels, I see a tree sentinel in an oddly fitting place, since this is a tree and he's guarding it. Good job, Randomizer. I climb down the ladder and let the grace embrace me in its warmth. Now, I'm gonna pause here and see if you can see the issue. I'll give you a minute. You're right, you aren't subscribed, and you should be. And also hit that bell, it helps. But, back to the image. If you said, no rail guards, you'd be correct. And if you've seen the way that I play this game, safety isn't my main concern, so we're just gonna say, f that, and go a different route. I climb up the suspicious ladder. Oh, hey there. Okay, I'm leaving. Now that railless route is looking kinda nice. Luckily, most of the mans are sleeping on the job. How in God's name do you sleep in that position? I move forward, get punched in the mouth by a skeleton, and climb another ladder, which leads to this. You know what? I decide that self-preservation is more important than any drop they might have. But apparently someone else does not feel the same way. Godric falls to his death. And this is why we need railing. OSHA, get on this guy. Oh look, me dying when I shouldn't have. What else is new? After respawning, I see if I could deal with the Margot situation, and he seems to be humping the air. I don't really know what he's doing, but all I know is that it's offending me. In retaliation, I throw some lightning pots that triggers phase 2, and whew, the view is just stunning. Until I get one shot. Fuck that. You know, let's continue forward. Well, now I have a serious problem on my hands. Do I fight the gross barefoot monster swordsman, or use my brain? I choose brain over brawn for, I actually think, the first time in my life. And I use sleep pots that I've been holding on to put him to sleep. I hope we never meet again. I make it to another grace, I do some sick parkour, and get killed through a wall. I continue to do some fun roof platforming, meet Niall again, who... yeah, you know, I respect the attempt though. After getting some runes, I worry about the Niall situation, but it seems like he dealt with himself. Pour one out for a real one. I run past wherever the hell this thing is, kill a woman, embarrass myself, and have to do that fun all over again. I activate the elevator, and now I could die in peace, which is what I'll be doing a lot because it's Margot. Which I can say is a bit irritating to me, because not only is he annoying to deal with, but have we all collectively forgotten that this guy changes one vowel in his name and says, yeah, that's it. No one will find out that Margot is me, Morgoth. Like, that'd be like if Obama had a rogue alter ego named Osama. Wait. Getting a little carried away. Let's teach Margot a thing or two. Even though I've been using this as a crutch this whole game, how did Miyazaki allow bleed to do this much damage? And honestly, it's a bit ridiculous. Okay, hopefully this puts him to sleep. You were getting very sleepy. That was stupid. Perfect. Okay, that was actually embarrassing. Okay, bro, stop. Dude, stop. Really? Didn't even give me the decency to kill me yourself? Lame. Listen, am I ashamed of using the shackle? Of course. Am I fucking melting him though? I mean, you tell me. I hate how much ground he can close. The spear move. We love this move. Screw this game, dude. Really? Swords of Revealing Light killed me? Oof, that move choice there, brother. Oh no, it's swords. Got him. Now, what underwhelming item am I gonna get now? Now that's what I like to see. Cool for him to have his brother's Great Rune. With Moog's Great Rune down, there aren't too many more out there, which, as reassuring as it sounds, is terrifying because there are still a lot of places those other ones could be, and you can only deal with picking up raw meat so many times before it starts affecting your psyche. Pushing those anxieties deep into my cold soul like a true man would, I slide down this ridiculously long ladder, and then take a pleasant elevator ride to reach FIL, Brace of the Hallig Tree. Honestly, this is breathtaking. Oh god, it's Godskin Luigi. What's their infatuation with me? Worried about Godskin Mario pulling up now, I risked shattering my ankles and reached a lower roof, then proceed to clean up and bleed the life out of every living thing down here. While exploring, I witnessed what raw confidence looks like, which is wild to watch because there's no mathematical way that he was gonna hit me. But, god, I wish I had a tenth of the confidence he had. So I guess it's a trope now, huh? Big-ass monsters blocking what seems to be the only way to progress. What's next? A comically sized bird in an insanely small room? Yeah, keep dreaming, pal. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Instead of dealing with that roadblock, let's go an alternative route. In the lower level, I find the Erdtree's favor plus 2 talisman. Great find. What seems to be Moog. Look at him. I think he's depressed. I wonder why. I climb a ladder, touch the next grace. Okay, let's call it Rot River. Now how the hell do I get across here? Well, that's what you're probably asking. Luckily, I have a solution. A dagger with Bloodhound Step. I zoom right by, pick up some items, and a couple of debts, you know the deal. Through it all, I touch Grace, run across a branch to make it to a roof of a building where I see a mariner. Which, can I say, is a fantastic place for a boat to be. I go down there to give him a nice pat on the back with the sharp ends of my blades, but he rides off the ledge like a waterfall. I take care of all the people who live here and ride the elevator down to a Grace I know a little too well, and run down the hallway I probably ran down more than 1,000 times to see an old friend. So friend was a strong word. A better term would be a crazed lunatic, a stalker even, because of, I don't know, every interaction I've had with him ever. But at the end of the day, someone has to put him in this place, and that guy should be coming soon. I unironically love this fight. I just think it's such a unique From boss. Okay, what even killed me? Classic pre-fight buff. Actually, it's so funny how Frank just casually Senpokus himself as if it's just a normal Monday. Wait, look at his name. Love how Horaloo became a Blade of Nickel. I personally would have went for Soldier of Godric, but that's just me. I'm fine with him grabbing me by his diabolical hands. I just hope they're not dirty. Dude, okay, that kick was raw. But when he does this move, I just think of like a father holding a child. So, I mean, like, the fact that it's just, I think I should go to therapy. Bro, these attacks must run in the family. They gotta stop giving me the win like this. But the real MVP is that bleed damage. Ooh, wee. A memory stone for a non-magic user? Guess I'll shove this up my whatever. Boss off the list, I happy. Well, now that's taken care of. Since I got the rolled medallion, I mean, I might as well use it, right? I go back to the Forsaken Lands in Reach, the mountaintop of the Giants. Finally, we are approaching the end game here. While riding through the ruins, I seem to have stumbled upon an interesting discovery. This Phantom Serpent, which is so f***ing cool, doesn't aggro, and has a collision box too. This isn't setting up for a bit or anything. I honestly just think it's cool. I find the chest, which obviously is going to be nothing good. What the hell? Mending Ruin of the Fell Omen? I think that's good? Wait, do I need these to complete the run? Probably. It's everyone's favorite time, Catacomb time. Let's see what horrors await down here. I see the Black Blade Kindred standing like a real one. I respect that. Actually, I take that back. F him. I watch a giant protect a chest. Stormhawk axe, pretty cool. And then I got Hickey to death, which is kind of hot. I see another old friend, the Elden Beast, who is as annoying as ever, and who seems to be placed in the smallest area the game can find. Screw him. I end up getting a little lost, but don't worry. I eventually find my way and met a red wolf who jumped for joy off the floor I was on. What a good boy. I touched the lever to open up the boss door and took an elevator up to a face full of fire, which was a strategic death warp to get me closer to the boss room, and yes, I am painting a specific narrative to make myself feel better. Finally, the boss, who was a lone clean rot knight, which wasn't anything special. Let's see what's in the chest. Figured. Back outside, I ride across the rock bridge to make it to the second part of the mountaintops, where more hijinks occur. I see Radon, who I pray I fight sooner than later. Then I see a worrying sight. Health bars immediately appearing randomly is never a good sign. I flipped off the moving building and proceed to reach Castle Sol. I make a mad dash through the dilapidated castle, mowing down mobs, getting mowed down by mobs, the perfect balance of things, till I reach the fog gate. Once there, I walk through and I meet someone I did not expect. Commander Radagon? What a downgrade in title, but they proceed to show me the ringer more times than I like to admit. Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. Honestly, I'm just happy to be here. What an opening move. Honestly, whatever. Bro, okay, bro. Oh, we're spamming now, I see. That one felt a little personal. There's never a wrong time for fashion souls, am I right? Please, posture break. Please, posture break. Thank you. I love how his weapon is the hammer that broke the Elden Ring, and I'm here using a finger that you'd find in like a Wendy's chili. Dude, Kim must have those Air Jordans for that height. Bro, no shot. Oh, and now he's instant transmissioning? That's BM. The greed. The fucking greed. But, honestly, I think I'm starting to get him. I think I'm in his mind a bit. Oh yeah, no, I got this. He's really buckling those knees now, huh, boy? Damn, I guess he really don't got that dog in him. He falls over, and I am victorious. I go on top of the castle. And my reward is a cookbook and a bell, which is a weird thing to have on top of a castle. I go back to the arena, and I see a kind of sad sight. It's Radagon's no-bitch-having corpse. Usually, bosses poof in a fantastical manner when they lose to Frank, but Radagon really implanted what I've been really doing. I've been committing multiple felonies for what? My own amusement? The Elden Ring? I touch Grace with these thoughts in my mind, and I travel with that plaguing my thoughts. Maybe murdering every vendor I saw wasn't the morally correct choice. You know what? It's time to be a pacifist. And that lasted for about a good 1 minute until this mariner killed me. Now it's on site. I kill him and his whole gang of goons, and you know what? That felt good. Murder is cool. You could quote me on that. Please do not quote that last statement. J. Gary Green does not find murder cool. In fact, it is appalling and should not be committed. He is just trying to be a funny man and failing at it. Most, if not everything he says, should not be taken seriously. To reiterate, he does not condone violence of any kind. Just be friends. I pose what ally I made. Don't we look cute together? I get hit by an invisible snipe for what seems to be an assassin. Definitely not dealing with that right now. And then I continue forth on Torn and run past some old friends, as if they're trying to warn me of the hell that's waiting for me. But screw them, what do they know? I ride across a giant chain, touch Grace, and make it to Flame Peak. I stop to look at what can only be described as a dragon making out with the floor, which, hey, if that's how you roll. I watch the lower class fight amongst themselves, and truly understand the joys of the 1% and class division. After those hijinks, I touch Grace outside of the boss arena, and I ride in to meet up with Fire Rykard? He changed his name to Fire Rykard. What the hell happened to the Lord of Blasphemy? I'll be the one to say it. This boss does not like how vast his boss arena is, and is not designed for this terrain because he's missing all of his shots. Now, I just thrust these wind attacks at him, and easy game. But then it hit me. The Fire Giant has a phase 2, and this terrified me. Dude, a dragon has a second phase, really? Time to fight through that glorified cutscene. Okay, come on. Don't have all day, Rykard. Okay, that death legitimately upsets me. I mean, welcome to what a dragon fight is like. Just stay close to the family jewels while you react to things you can't see. It's it's so fun. Well, time to see Rykard again. I'm so happy. Like, okay, it would be one thing if this was difficult, but he can barely land a hit. He's literally just a waste of time. He's moving. He's moving. No! Torrent. Your sacrifice won't be in vain, my friend. Ow. Okay, he's doing the big slam. Yo! You know what? I'm kind of nice. I won't forgive you for the sacks. This is for Torrent. Oh my god, that still counts. Fire Rykar can die for wasting my time, and also, fuck Fire Fortissax. I ride up to the giant bull and meet with Melna, who starts talking about stuff that honestly I don't understand, but I think she's flirting with me, so I just agree with everything she says. And now she seems to be lighting herself on fire. And now the Erdtree's on fire with our raw romantic passion. We are nearing the end of our journey. And what a journey it has been, from the slums of Limgrave to a literal active tornado 3 inches from my face. We're closer now than ever. Really, Master Hand's decrepit grandmother killed me? You see, I forgot the most important rule of a FromSoft game, which is to never engage fodder. I speedrun Activate Grace, and have a duel with the Undead Settlement's giant sewer rat. Love your work. I jump off the first balcony I see, and am greeted by Godskin Godfrey. So you're telling me that these two Godskin brothers have added another one to their ranks, and it turns out to be Godfrey. You know, the first Elden Lord? Or better yet, fucking Haraloo. Bruh. I don't think I've ever been personally attacked by RNG before. But, thank God, Godfrey is a glorified dodge check, and went down relatively easy. Like, with no issues at all. Not a single death. And that's another boss off the list. While praying that we're done with the Godfreys, Horaloos, and Godskins, I touch Grace, but finally, we're able to explore all the zaniness that the crumbling Fair Missoula has to offer, and let me tell you, it gets zany. I got the hardest unreactable punish I've ever received twice in a row. Got stabbed by this bug holding a spear. Who would give a bug a spear? Made a little progress till FromSoft platforming, but I get the axe of Godfrey, so I guess it kinda works out. I got Mr. Hands to fall into a hole, and took him.
Revel in his last moments.
Then, run through an isolated, and I mean isolated lightning storm. I absolutely ruined a magic user's day with these slick dodges, and at the end of the path, I'm at the cause of the storm. This
What
lobster.
the dog doing?
He probably wants revenge for Crabchan, but I decide that I'm gonna break this cycle of hate that I started and let this ocean bug live another day. But then the aquatic forces block my path forwards with a fucking octopus ball. Well, you know what they say. Hatred is a great motivator for future generations. I make it to the final grace, but I decide to make a detour. I fall down some rocks and decide that here, yes, here is the best place to take a nap, right next to the active tornado, and then this happens. Like, how do you even explain this? But it takes us to the arena where we fight Dragon Lord Godric. Honestly, better branding than what he originally had, and it captures that nepotism energy that we all know Godric has deep within him. This fight is interesting because he is the second legitimate boss in the game, and yet, okay, dude, these whole frames are getting out of hand here. How am I supposed to react to that? I won't even joke. This arena is way too sick for fucking Godric. Bro, what in the world? Why does it have so much range? Oh, he's doing it. Ah, dude, I love watching him Sonic around. It cleanses the eyes. Ah, nice bleed onto face too. What do you think the high-low is on the face shift cutscene? I'm putting $5 on the cutscene. Oh well, that's very anticlimactic. I'm sorry. It's just so goofy to me. The dragon, I will say, the dragon arm is really cool though. No way he's ending it on my favorite move. People pleaser at heart, I guess. Good night, sweet Dragon Lord. The Dark Moon Ring, huh? Interesting. Push that ring deep into my pocket while I go back to Fair Missoula proper to see who the real bad of the area is. And it's me. Again. Perfect. I let me kill myself because I have a plan. And it has to do with being naked. Hell yeah. The Mimic copies every piece of equipment that you have on when you activate the fight. So if I go in with nothing, he spawns in with nothing. Now, it is an honorable battle. Okay, and here's where I throw honor for myself out the fucking window because no one could disrespect me like that, not even myself. After the mimic spawns, I put on all that juicy equipment and let loose. And let me say, the easiest fight of my life. Wait, no, that I don't want that. Barely made it out alive. That one, he's a cold-blooded killer, ain't he? Oh my god, I'm going to pop a blood vessel. Godfrey again? Whatever. It's the same dodge check, and again he dies because I'm good and he's not. But then, I get transported to Landale, Ashen Capital. You know what? You could have fooled me, but I see what you guys did with the name here. It's very clever. I do some exploring, fall down the sewer to find a spell, and walk up the stairs to reach... So I guess the game still needs to do the Ofnir speech. So since we're forced into this mandatory cutscene, this is where I'd like to tell you to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. After listening to that audiobook, I get jumped in the literal sense of the word by Dragonkin Soldier. What a guy. It turns out to be another fun fight. Luckily, like every mob in this godforsaken video game, he is weak to bleed, so I go for the heals. Fuck. I go for the heals. I said I go for the heals, and he falls, and I get the drawing room key, which is the key that Tanitha was supposed to give me, but I guess she was too busy abusing dogs. Wouldn't want to bother her now, would we? I run up the branch to reach the Queen's Bed Chamber Grace. This is it, the penultimate fight of the run, and it is Red Wolf, the first Elden Lord. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. This was the dumbest thing I've ever fucking said. This fucking dog moves around the field like he's addicted to every illegal narcotic under the sun and just throws out spells like he's fucking off near the spammer. It's hard as fuck to hit him, and every move kills me, which means I need to play the best Elden Ring of my life. With each attempt, we get closer to the kill. We get closer to being Elden Lord. Like most things in this world, the big dog gets big dog, and we're on the phase 2. And this is a very bad joke, isn't it? Radahn. Of all the bosses for it to beat, it had to be Radahn. Well, yeah, you know what they say, the big dog gets big dog, huh? Usually, you'd fight Radahn in a sprawling battlefield, where you'd have a clear vision of his moveset and the aids of multiple NPC summons who, let's be honest with ourselves, we have do most of the work. But here, the only thing I could see is Leonard, his horse. And let me tell you, that poor guy, well, through an obscene amount of attempts, I get into a little bit of a rhythm. The Red Wolf is proving little issue, and it's time now for the battle between me and the big guy. Sorry, Leonard. What? Fuck. Oh, that was close, dude. Holy shit. Oh, he's leaving. So, you guys watch anything good recently? BoJack's pretty good. Oh, no, he's coming back. Dude, what is the range of that move? If he was glued to the ground, that obviously would have hit him. Dude, this is the coolest move in the game. Like with the shadows and shit. Radahn, watch out, there's a wall there. Oh, well, I'll go fuck myself. Okay, whose bright idea was it to teach a dog magic? Is he okay? I think his AI might be broken. Wait, no phase 2? No phase 2? Let's fucking go! Oh my god. That was exhausting. But no time for rest. We are officially here. The final boss lies beyond that door. It's all I've been working up for. Wait, something doesn't look right. Oh. Okay, so it turns out I've forgotten I need every great room in the game to attempt the final boss, and I have Malenia's, Godrick's, Radahn's, and Mohg's. And I'm missing Morgoth's, Rykard's, and Renalla's. Well, better get searching. So, a place I've been avoiding like the plague is Caelid. I guess I should search there. In the Stellia Crystal Cave, I find nothing of value. Except Elmir, who is an achievement boss. Nice. But no great room. I check Redmane Castle, where I completely forgot that there was a boss fight here. And look who it is, but everyone's favorite boss, the Crucible Knight Assassin, a household name indeed. He falls, and I get my grubby little mins on Rykard's crate. Let's fucking go. I see Tanith crying over Fire Rykard's head about something, women stuff. She gets hit, and I get nothing. But the actual final boss shows up, the Soldier of Godric. And, as much as I wouldn't like to, he gets put down. Another dead end. I waltz into the hellscape that was the Omen Killer's Dragonkin soldier's den, and is arguably worse to deal with bridge guards, which makes me want to walk off one. Through smart positioning, I managed to ruin his day, but get nothing to show for it. Remembering I have a ring, I have another tussle with Dear God, and pay Moonlight Altar a nice visit, where my eyes are in pain at the sight I am seeing. I get into another battle with the Lightning Dragon, and I managed to get another Great Rune. I pledge my life to Best Girl, pretty eventful. Now, with one more Great Rune out there, I check the Landell Catacombs, nothing. Rot Lake? Just a case of scarlet rot. Stelia Cave? Just depression. I even attempt to do Melisand's questline, only for the guy, who I think is her father, to die in a situation that I swear to God I had nothing to do with. That felt personal. Until I went to Nox Stella. Nox Stella at first seemed like the same old nonsense. Garbage drops. Awful boss placement. Like, explain to me in the comments how you would deal with this. But there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and his name was not Moog, but I could see him from the bridge I was standing on, so I made it my mission to give him the same Clown Town special I gave his virgin-ass barefoot brother. I made a detour expecting to be here for hours, but it was mere minutes. I guess I forgot how weak their bloodline was. He falls, and my hopes get shattered. Nothing. I continued to the end of the path, checking for this godforsaken lost rune. It had me feeling like this guy. And then, at the end of the literal path, replacing one of the golden seeds that the game loves to give me, there it is. The Great Rune of the Unborn. I rush back to Landell, and my path forwards welcomes me in its golden embrace. It's time to finish this once and for all. So, if you were keeping any sort of track of the bosses, this would be no surprise. Jesus Christ, this is a mouthful. It's the God-devouring serpent of the Golden Order. Thankfully, unlike Fire Rykard, this boss is actually functional. But it didn't matter because the Serpent Hunter does work at stun-locking him. Shout out to the weapon art and strong attacks. With him down, we see who the Elden Beast has become. Kinda poetic, isn't it? I've been relying on Bleed this whole time, and the final boss is the Omen who is the Lord of Blood. Not the literal Lord of Blood, but you know what? I guess this fight surpasses the title Elden Ring. No. It's for who will be crowned the Lord of Blood. What? Miyazaki, why did you give that a hitbox, my dude? And now I'm getting humiliated by a snake? Fan-fucking-tastic. That move always gets me. Stop making it rain. We get it. Blood rain funny. Do anything else, please. As a way to do mental warfare, I decided to counter-drip him to weaken his constitution. And honestly, dude, I think I wear it better. Am I losing my mind? It really does seem like he's just going through the same 5 moves. Am I crazy? Dude, the fact that I was jumping made that one feel raw. Guess he didn't expect me behind him, huh? Am I going insane, or are his moves getting faster? Does the shadow work? Oh my god. I feel kind of bad for this one. He falls, and I have finally done it. I had become both the Elden Lord and the Lord of Blood, but now I have the choice of which ending to pick. Obviously, I devote myself to Ranni because I am a simp, and she brings the arrow of the moon or some shit. As the credits roll, I reminisce on the fun I had with this mod. It was so fun to not only beat this game, but to do it as a level 1. It's wild that it's over. And thanks for watching.